timer for 15 minutes.
Good morning.
Well, we started.
I think, yeah. It's Jake and Whitney. Wednesday morning coffee. And today, excuse my voice. Today we're in Manhattan Beach, California. So
I don't know if you can
see.
Yeah, there you go. Check it out. And while we're talking, the waves are pretty bad, and so we're not being able to see many people get good rides. And we're going to be looking at you guys, so if you see someone catch a wave, let us know to turn around and watch.
Yeah, it's so pretty here, but it's actually pretty cold.
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
It's chilly.
Morning.
But it feels really nice, and we're so grateful to be here on this beautiful beach having coffee with Facebook. Y'all.
Yeah, and so today we're in Manhattan Beach because this is where I grew up. This is my home. There's a bunch of volleyball courts right down here is where I learned to play volleyball and grew up. Try to check them out, I guess. You can't really see them in that, but there you go. Yeah, this is my area, and that's why we're here, is because this is my home community. This, it's where I grew up, and it's the community that I want to meet my wife and get to know us together. And so we figured it would be a good time just to talk about the dynamics, what goes into that, what we like about prioritizing this time, why we do it, why would we come back to the places that we grew up and see our friends and family that were such a part of raising us, and
during the holiday season.
Yeah. So how's it been for you? Kind of meeting people, revisiting people, and checking in with people that were such a big part of my life. Looking forward to meeting you.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And I love it because, one, this is an awesome, beautiful place. So it's not like we're visiting some of the other, maybe Central America.
Yeah,
Midwest.
we're not in Siberia or anything like that. trying to visit family in some huts with big fuzzy hats on.
Yeah, so we get to visit the beach. There's so much to do, but on top of that, just getting to meet. Jake has a really big family, and so seeing all his cousins and getting to meet his relatives, it makes me feel closer to him. But there are so many people to meet, and so sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. Trying to remember names and tons of different personalities.
Yeah, and it's fun. I mean, of course, I like watching everyone meet her and watching her meet everyone. It's dynamic because I know everyone involved. These are all people that I love and care about, and so it's fun to see everyone connect. And I'm excited for my family. Want me to hold this for a while?
Oh,
I'm excited for my family to have a chance to, get my bigger family that hasn't spent so much time with Whitney to find out how awesome she is. But as a side effect, it's been really fun because everyone asks how the business is going, right? Everyone's like, "Oh, what are you guys up to? How do you like it? Yeah, how's FitBar? What's going on?" And it's been so good for us to just have a chance, especially here at the end of the year, to kind of reflect on the answer to that question. How is FitBar? How are we liking it? And to be able to say, you know what, it's awesome. We're meeting so many cool people, and we're getting to spend all of this time together, the two of us, and just, sort of take a little bit of time to reflect on that and
be grateful for it.
Yeah, and just think through how awesome it is and how many changes there have been. Because when you're doing it, you're making the changes so incrementally, they don't seem so big. But then when you realize, like, holy cow, since the last time I saw you, let me tell you, I was teaching and I wasn't married, and I didn't have a business, and wow, a lot has happened. Let me tell you all this cool stuff and how fun it is and how great my days are. And so that part of it has been unanticipated, awesome part of reaching out to my former supportive community, the one that I grew up in, and kind of catching them up on where I am now.
Yeah, and it's nice to feel the support too, that they're genuinely interested in how things are going. Whereas when we're caught up in our day-to-day, away from family, away from people that know you really well or know me really well, then it can get a little lonely feeling. And so being reunited with family, they're like, they're cheering us on and saying, we love what you guys are doing, we love seeing you guys on Facebook, and just feeling that love while we're in their presence is just so encouraging and really empowering.
Yeah.
So
and then
grateful.
and the other obvious fun piece of it, or important piece of it, is investing back and doing the same thing, finding out about them.
Right.
Just really, we go while we're here. It seems like almost every minute we've got some sort of a new place we're going to go meet up with someone else, connect with someone else from family, and find out what are they up to, how's their life been going, and just really invest, into that relationship, into that community, and those connections. Because of all the reasons we talk about in FitBar, all the reasons we started FitBar, and all of the awesome benefits that come from, prioritizing that and making the effort to invest in that. And it's fun to be doing it. It just feels like you're doing the right thing and prioritizing the right things in your life, especially at this holiday season when you're just taking a moment and really connecting with people.
Yeah. And so Jake has a amazing family in the sense that they're probably the most just like normal, I guess, and loving. I mean, we all have our problems, right? But so I'm like, man, I feel so grateful to be a part of this family. But during this time of the year, sometimes getting together with family can be something just dripped on me.
The chains.
As long as it was water.
We're on a lifeguard tower right now. See? Roof's dripping a little bit.
Pretty cool. But sometimes getting together with family can be a little more stressful. And for me, sometimes that's been the case where there's more like wine or alcohol, and when that happens, then it's just, who knows, things can get really fun or things can get a little more crazy. And so I know this time of year, I'm like, I love spending time with family, and I know the value of family, but everyone has different family circumstances that don't always make it the easiest to be around. Mm-hmm. And so I would just encourage that. I know spending time, even if it's like a few hours or an hour, that it makes a difference. And I know that it means a lot to other people, and it doesn't have to be like an entire week or an entire day or weekend in order to really invest in your home community.
And we can feel it from our side too, the same thing, that even the night that we got here, so my best friend back here is Jason, and he works as a nurse, and it wouldn't be fair to say he works a lot, but when he does have work, he has work, and it's very
long shift.
It's long shift, and it's very tiring, and so he only has a couple of days off while we're here, but he and his girlfriend Renee prioritized time with us. Right when we got here, it's just going to be this limited time that we can hang out, and so let's do it, and it feels good to have other people prioritizing that time too, because yes, on one hand, are we making a priority of our community and coming out here and investing? Yes, we are. We traveled and paid for that travel, and
but everyone else
went through that effort. But when we get here, not everyone's on vacation, and so they're trying to fit us into their everyday. And it makes you feel good. It makes you feel valued and connected, that someone's willing to, in their day-to-day life, prioritize the connection as well. And so it's really just a fun dynamic of being here, that you get to see it from both sides. You get to invest and have that good feeling in you from saying, you know what, I am going to take this time. And then also from the other side, experiencing that from other people doing the same. And then it's like a cycle, because then oh man, I know that this feels good to them when I prioritize this because it feels good to me, and it's just it's just something that I'm really grateful that we have this opportunity to be here and do this.
Mm-hmm. And thank goodness for the holidays, because I think without them it would be tough to prioritize home community.
Yeah, there's no question.
Consistently. And so I feel like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, those are all holidays where people are like, okay, I need to make it out to California or my hometown, and make sure that I'm seeing the people that I grew up with or that I haven't seen in a year. Or
yeah, and it acts like a beacon too, because it's not just you. It could be that your family dispersed, and there's 5 of you in different places, and everyone comes home for Christmas, and so it's you're like, oh, I've got to prioritize it for these holidays because my cousins are going to be here, and all my family. We even have traditions that help us connect here. And if any of you are around here, you got to stop by. We'll be right back down here at El Porto on Christmas Eve at 10 o'clock to play volleyball.
Woo!
Yeah, we've got a family volleyball tournament that goes on every year. And whether you play volleyball or don't play volleyball, it's still fun because we don't really follow the traditional rules of volleyball. We make sure it's everyone friendly.
Yeah, I played last year and I felt very welcomed.
Yeah.
It was nice.
And I love it. When I think about that, like, that's a perfect example of the community coming together. It's this awesome event of, I've got a couple family members who played like Division I volleyball, and I've got family members who never played volleyball, and we've got family members who are 3 years old, so they haven't played much volleyball, and people who love each other, and people who want to hang out with each other, and friends that know about this tournament, so they come play. And so everyone shows up because it's fun, because of all these cool dynamics. It's one of those kind of beacon events that brings everyone together, and everyone's trying to make their plans. When do I have time off? When to see this person, that person? Oh, but I know the volleyball. Remember Christmas Eve volleyball? We got to be there for that.
Yeah.
And so sometimes having those traditions, those hard and fast traditions, it really helps in the logistics of connecting, especially with people that are coming from all over and busy schedules.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's cool because you have so many people family that are in California.
Yeah.
Mine are in California and Colorado. I feel like that's more the common scenario where your family's kind of dispersed in several states.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy that we met each other in Texas and we both have family right here in the South Bay? Like at this volleyball tournament that's happening on Christmas Eve in a couple of days from now, we will both have family there.
Yeah.
They're both in this place.
It is
That's
crazy.
awesome, man.
It is awesome.
I love the connections that human beings have all over this place.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And her family's really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're good at volleyball yet, though. We'll find out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're very good at volleyball.
Oh, man.
They're good at skiing and...
Maybe we'll have to go skiing
Tennis.
sometime, too.
But yeah, I think that's about it for our topic of conversation on family.
Yeah.
We have no idea if we got good reception out here. We saw a few people come on and then go off. In the last few times, I think it's been really staticky, so...
Well, hopefully, if nothing else, you got to see some good waves. I tried to hold it. See how the clouds? The sun's just coming up right now. We're like right at sunrise.
It's so pretty.
But the sunrise is over here. I'll show you. That's the sunrise.
And a little bit about FitBar. We're so excited when we can get FitBar out to California and do 30-30 events on the beach. And so many other cool places, but...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But for now, yeah, we've got connecting to do and a bunch of other people to meet today, so...
But it was fun having coffee with whoever joined on this.
Whoa, I just spilled mine.
And you guys have a Merry Christmas this weekend. And for all you Texans in Austin or Belton area, we look forward to seeing you next week.
For sure.
Bye,
See ya.
y'all.